Hey man, say look out. Hey, back with another live dig, and I just wanted to talk for a little while. Gonna get in a couple of videos, statistics about this voting, and I don't know if y'all can really see this. This ain't really showing good. Let's see if I can zoom into this stuff. I can't zoom into it, but as you can see, this house says white man 34%. Matter of fact, I'm putting my phone so I can see it better. Because black women say we wasn't getting out voting for America because she's a woman. But as you can see, the black man was 92%, bro. Was it 72%? Which we did go out there and vote. Let me put it on my phone so I can see it better. It's not showing good up on this shit right now. Hold on. Vote statistics. I've been seeing a lot of people crack jokes and shit. Like, this shit was funny. Vote statistics. It's about race. White man, 34%. White woman, 37%. Black man, 78%. Black woman, 92%. Latino man, 6%. Latino women, 44% for Latino men and 61% for Latino women. Other races, 50%. So, black men, 78%. We got out and vote. We went out and vote for her. Black women, of course, they was gonna vote for her. 92%. That's a lot. That's a big outcome. But don't put us as the blame for her not winning, because it was the white woman who didn't go out and vote for her, 47%, and Latino men, 44%, Latino women, 61%. That's why Kamala didn't win, because the other ethnicities, they voted for Trump. 37% for Latino women, Latino men 54%, white women 52%. Was they gonna embrace their culture? So you can't expect nothing different. So where's this notion that men didn't vote for her because she was a woman, or we shouldn't have been the same ourselves? Like Barack said some stupid shit that pissed me off. He did. He said we're not black men, or we're not black enough, or because we wouldn't vote for Kamala. First of all, Jack, stay in your place. You ain't even black. You ain't even fully black. You have not went through the struggles a real black person has been through, bro. So why you open your mouth to say some shit like that just to get a vote? That's not gonna make people vote, bro. It's not gonna make people vote when you saying that, bro. You had like a live base. Kamala had I know she got to get endorsements and this and that, bro. You basically have a live concert. Meg got bad shit behind her name, you did, but the Tory Lane scandal shit, bro. Like she made, bro. She says some shit like she lied about some shit about her and Tory Lane's. Like, that's the scandal shit behind your name. You got Carter B out there. She got her man ain't right. So you got you putting the wrong people behind you and having them on the front street. You did. A lot of people weren't feeling it, bro. It's like you was trying too hard. You did. A lot of people just weren't feeling that shit. I wasn't feeling that shit. Like you doing too much. But once again, I know you have to have people endorsing you, which I understand it. That shit was not cool, bro. Like, nobody wants to say all that, bro. I hate when they do that. They're trying to put all the black people out, the main black artists out that time, glad to convince you to vote, bro. That's not gonna make me vote because you're putting that person out, or whoever Trump has on him don't make me want to vote for them. What are you gonna do at the end of the day to help us? We saw what Biden did when he was in office for the last 4 years, bro. Buddy couldn't even keep his mind straight. Buddy was losing track and shit. Buddy was real life out there. Just like, what have you done for us? Nothing. You can't even. You don't even know what your name was basically half the fucking time, bro. You know what you did for us, bro. bro. Do I feel like Trump is a racist? Yes, I do. But like both sides had pros and cons. Both of them crooked. So it ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that. Both of them crooked. So with Kamala, I feel like women should have a right to say what they want for their body about a child being in there, especially if she got, grapes, you dig? She should have a say so about her body, you dig? So I totally understand it. But what Trump saying, like people that's not from over here need to get back from over here because they doing shit they ain't got no business doing, bro. Like I respect all coaches you did, but if you didn't come out here the right way, yeah, I agree with Trump. You need to go back to where you came from. You did. I agree with that wholeheartedly because they got motherfuckers come out here killing people. They got motherfuckers come out here harming people and bringing diseases out here that we're not used to. So I totally agree with Trump on that part. But all that other shit, all that cops get feared immunity and shit, all that extra shit, nah, bro, I don't agree with it because I'm a black man in America, which is hard already. So I don't agree with that at all. If somebody do some dirty shit, they should get held against the counter court of law. Like they should get in trouble for it. If you do some shit just because you're police, don't mean you should get off. So it was a lot of women online talking about, oh, y'all black men should be sending yourself away. For what? Yes, we came from a black woman, but I'm not gonna vote for a woman just because she says she's black supposedly. She's playing that card, bro. What was your agenda? I know Trump's agenda. He shows you what he is. What was her agenda? She had a white husband, but y'all don't like black men that fuck with white women. But she's married to a whole white man, not sure you did. But not once did I see her husband beside her. Why was that? But y'all got a problem with black men fucking with the white woman. But y'all didn't have a problem with this woman married to a whole white man. But yet I did not see her husband by her one time showing her support. And she ran by her maiden name, not the name she's married by. I forgot her name when she's married, but I really don't care. But I don't like that shit, bro. Like they were trying to play the black male like we wasn't doing enough, bro. Like we against this woman because she's a woman. If that was the case, bro, Hillary shouldn't have won, or Michelle Obama shouldn't have ran for office. But Hillary, she ran and had the popular vote, and she still lost. Hillary come from a background of this shit, bro. You feel me? And she still lost. I would have took Hillary Clinton. She still lost, bro. These motherfuckers don't want. They knew who they wanted off before this shit even before the shit went down, bro. Like it was a waste of time, bro. When Trump got shot at the first time, I said, "Yep, this shit over." Then bam, a second time he got shot. I said, "Yeah." But he finna get in this hole real quick. But if finna get here for another 4 years. They don't want no woman running this United States, even though she would just be the face because somebody will be running her. Like somebody is gonna run, even though Trump is powerful as fuck, somebody's gonna be behind him running him. He just the face of America. Trump is a fucking businessman. The United States of America is a business, so it needs to be ran as a business. And I totally understand it. Trump is a businessman. Yes, he has filed bankrupt millions. Sometimes he don't pay his taxes, but he's a fucking business. He's a fucking genius as a businessman, bro. You're gonna take L's in business. Of course, you're gonna that's just part of life. You're gonna take L's. But the man is a fucking businessman. Bro. The shit I was seeing online, bro, is like shit was pissing me off. Like people were saying some of the dumbest shit ever. Oh, you should be ashamed of yourself because most of y'all niggas out here living off women. Bitch, who? Who? I ain't never lived out a woman damn my life but my mama. And that was her job, was to take care of me because I didn't have to be in this, I didn't have to be in the earth. But that was her job as her being my mama was to take care of me. And that's the only woman I ever lived off of, Jack. Because that was my mama. But other than that, my mama taught me how to be a strong man and get it out on my own, like both of my parents taught me. And I ain't never lived off woman damn my life, bro. When I moved out my parents' house when I was 24, 25, I had my own shit. I wasn't living off no woman. went to work, bust my ass every day, got what I wanted. I had my own shit. I never looked at the woman a day in my life, bro. But for this notion for us black men, oh, we should be ashamed of ourselves for what? You're not finna belittle me trying to make me vote for somebody just because she's supposed to be wanting to be black, bro. Nah, bro. You gotta come better than that, bro. I'm too old for I'm 33 years old, bro. I've been on this earth for a little while now, bro. I see shit for what it is. Like half the people voted for Obama because he was black. I remember the first time Obama got in office, bro. I think I was like when I was a junior in high school, bro. I forgot what grade I was in, bro. But I was old enough the second time to vote for Obama, bro. Buddy got in office. What did Buddy do for us? He started Obamacare. That's the only thing that I say Buddy did, bro. We already get Medicaid took and shit out our tax. We have to pay more for that shit, bro. Obamacare, bro. What? That's trash. That's boo-boo. Bro, that shit had me hot, bro. Obama didn't do nothing for us, bro. Like I said, half the people voted for Obama because he was black. Like half the women voted for Kamala because she was supposed to be. She was a woman. I understand. I know how this shit got taken for what it is. But to say, oh, you're not a truly a black man because you didn't go out and vote Democrat. Nah, Jack. That shit ain't cool. That shit ain't cool, bro. As you can see, went out and voted though. 78%, bro. That's a lot of people that got out of the vote. And like I said, Kamala, bro, she got out there on the conference, bro. She didn't like she if she have a teleprompter right in front of her, she know what the fuck she was talking about, bro. She can't go out the muscle like Trump would do, bro. He was used to he was in office before. He's a businessman. Kamala, bro. I don't know, bro. Let's get into some videos though. I know Ratchet is live right now, so he's talking about it. So I want to see what he's talking about. He got a lot of more information, but that shit, I don't like that shit, bro. They're trying to play on our top like we ain't there. Like we ain't supporting the black woman, bro. She's not black, bro. She playing like she's black, bro. She playing a card, bro. Like this shit crazy. 1 minute she Indian, 1 minute she black, 1 minute I'm Chinese, I'm the Chinese heritage. Nah, bro. We ain't playing on my top like that. You're not playing on my top like that. Let's see what Ratchet talking about. Shout out to Ratchet, bro.
Women on the screen. There's something very eerie about this, and I don't know if anyone else sees it but me. You know why I'm seeing it like this. Can I get 20 people to double tap that screen to get the likes to 500? Come on, y'all. 20 people double tap that screen. Do y'all understand? They said devil's not. It's something particular I'm looking at on the screen.
Hillary Clinton.
Someone said no flags. She got flags behind her. But can y'all see it? Soulless eyes. Now y'all are missing it. It's something right there in your face. Both wearing black, but what? Okay, Jane. But what color is the other one wearing with the black? And what does that mean? They look demonic. Do y'all see it now? Now that someone just pointed it out, do you see it now? They're next. Well, I ain't gonna lie to next. I didn't notice that, but the ears.
I know come on, a lot of people think Ratchet.
There you go.
If y'all pay attention to it, that's it. Ratchet's conspiracy.
What does the purple stand for?
Nah, bro. He's open-minded. He open-minded.
I
fuck with some of his shit he be doing.
They're running a play right now. It's something going on that everybody knows that we don't. But there's someone say it in the chat. It starts with an S, ends with an E, and it rhymes with Rakra rice. I'm just gonna say someone said royalty. Nah. That's a Rakra ripple color. I can't say the words that I want to say, but y'all got to wake up in the chat. Let's go.
The outcome of this election is not what we wanted, not what we fought for.
And why did she wait a day later to go to Howard?
This is not the
HBCU was waiting for her to come that the same like the next day. She waited a whole day later to go to the people.
I spoke with President-elect
that shit
Trump
crazy.
and congratulated him on his victory. I also told him that we will help him and his team with their transition.
Last night, I congratulated Donald Trump and offered to work with him on behalf of our country.
Over the 107 days of this campaign, we have been intentional about building community and building coalitions, bringing people together from every walk of life and background.
We've spent a year and a half bringing together millions of people from every corner of our country to say with one voice that we believe that the American dream is big enough for everyone.
To the young people who are watching, it is okay to feel sad and disappointed, but please know it's going to be okay.
To the young people in particular,
Damn,
I
they got the
hope
same
you will
speech.
hear
That shit
this.
crazy.
On the campaign, I would often say, when we fight, we win. But here's the thing. Sometimes the fight takes a while. That doesn't mean we won't win.
What does she mean by that? What is going on? What does she do? I'm telling y'all, there's something going on here. Salute to Choke. He says, we did it, Trump in office. We just need to bring the rest of America together. Are y'all paying attention to this shit? Listen to this.
We win.
Hear this.
On the campaign, I would often say, when we fight, we win. But here's the thing. Sometimes the fight takes a while. That doesn't mean we won't win.
That's crazy.
This loss hurts, but please never stop believing that fighting for what's right is worth it.
If she didn't get in
What do y'all
office, what
think
you
about
think?
that? What
Bro,
do y'all
why
think
would you
about
think
that?
Kamala would
I'm
get in
just
there,
saying,
bro?
look,
And she's
I'm
way
I'm
more
expose
official than
everybody.
her.
I'm going. This is my job. I got to expose all this.
3
shit.
years.
I got to expose all of this shit. We got another message for Trump from Trump. I told you he had a couple messages today. Mr. Trump ain't done. That's cool.
3 years from now, the United States will celebrate the biggest and most important milestone in our country's history. 250 years of American independence. What a great country. We have to keep it that way. But that's why, as a nation, we should be preparing for a most spectacular birthday party. We want to make it the best of all time. Here is my plan to give America's founding in 1776 the incredible anniversary it truly deserves.
Salute Rago for that two-piece.
On day one, I will convene a White House task force called Salute to America 250. It will be responsible for coordinating with state and local governments to ensure not just one day of celebration, but an entire year of festivities across the nation, starting on Memorial Day 2025 and continuing through July 4th, 2026. Second, I will work with all 50 governors, Republican and Democrat alike, to create the Great American State Fair, a unique one-year exhibition featuring pavilions from all 50 states. It'll be something. The Great American State Fair will showcase the glory of every state in the Union, promote pride in our history, and put forth innovative visions for America's future. My hope is that the amazing people of Iowa will work with my administration to open up the legendary Iowa State Fairgrounds to host the Great American State Fair and welcome millions and millions of visitors from around the world to the heartland of America for this special one-time festival. Together we will build it and they will come. Third, alongside the Great American State Fair, we will host major sporting contests for high school athletes. These are great athletes, wonderful athletes from fantastic high schools all around the country. These Patriot Games will allow young Americans from every state to show off the best of American skills, sportsmanship, and competitive spirit. Fourth, I will sign an executive order to bring back our National Garden of American Heroes, which we want to build very badly. Commission artists for the first 100 statues to populate this new statuary park honoring the greatest Americans of all time. Fifth,
Why's my internet doing? I got the highest internet. Isolation brings innovation.
as president, I will invite the leaders and citizens of
Why's my internet doing this shit? Weird as fuck.
nations around the world to visit the United States in honor of our 250th anniversary. It's going to be great. America's tourist industry should get ready because we're going to have a lot of people coming. It will be a record year. And finally, and most importantly, I will ask America's great religious communities to pray for our nation and our people as we prepare for this momentous occasion. From the very beginning, America has been a country sustained and strengthened by prayer and by our communities of faith. As we chart a course toward the next 250 years, let us come together and rededicate ourselves as one nation under God. Thank you.
Salute, 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 Mr. Trump. Thank you, Big Baby, for that two-piece. Says, keep cooking, King. You know I got you, Big Baby. Tone bite. What y'all think about that message? We gonna party like it's 2025, they said in the chat. So Trump got something big planned for us, man. And I don't care what nobody say. They mad at us for rocking with him over here. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Someone actually pulled up on my Discord last night, and I had to check this chick. I don't mean like in a bad way. I mean, like, I had to educate her. When I say check, I had to educate her. I didn't even yell, scream, cuss, nothing. I talked to her civilized, which I know she didn't expect. She was coming at all of us. Why do y'all represent Trump? He's a acist with an R in front of it. I'm like, what? No, he's not. I'm not even gonna get into that. We'll get into it later. I'm gonna get back to the content. I want to make a long story short by saying I was sitting here telling the chick, look, this ain't what you think it is. I educated her and told her do her research, and I started showing her stuff. And I was like, look, I don't know who they're telling you he is, but this is exactly who he is, and this is why I represent. I rock with him. They and the gang was speaking on why they rocked with him, and it was just she actually left that conversation with an open mind. That's all I'll say. She left that conversation with an open mind, and now I don't think she's so against Trump like she was. But we'll continue. The media is the one portraying him to be, and that's why he's getting rid of everybody. Trump's gonna clean everything up. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. Double tap that screen. We need 50 people to double tap that screen to like the video.
You stole the 2020 election. You've mocked and ridiculed and put people in prison and broken people's lives because you said this thing was stolen. This entire phony thing is getting swept out. Biden's getting swept out. Kamala Harris is getting swept out. MSNBC is getting swept out. The Justice Department's getting swept out. The FBI is getting swept out. You people suck.
Damn.
Okay? And now you're going to pay the price for trying to destroy this country. And I'm going to tell you, we're going to get to the bottom of where are the 600,000 votes. You manufactured them to steal this election from President Trump in 2020. And think where this country would be if we hadn't gone through the last 4 years of your madness.
And another reason
you don't deserve any respect. You don't deserve any empathy, and you don't deserve any pity. And if anybody gives it to you, it's Donald J. Trump, because
with the disasters, they sent them people $750 and told those people that's to tell those people they had to pay their money back. They already ain't got no house, food, and all that shit, bro. And you telling people they gotta pay back $750, and you getting these countries overseas all this fucking money, and you got people in the USA that's struggling, bro. Ain't no fucking way.
He's got a big heart, and he's a good man. Good man that you're still going to try to put in prison on the 26th of this month. This is how much you people suck, okay?
What y'all think about this? He cooking,
and I don't
right
even
now.
care about no
cooking, and they
$1,200, bro.
And they
Because
did
at the
ruin
end of the day,
2020. That's real, allegedly.
Just try to destroy his business thing, and he came back. He came back in the greatest show of political courage, I think, in world history.
I still have to put my life on the line because I work. I forgot what they consider it as first class or some shit. Because I work for aviation. I work for Lockheed Martin, which is for the military. I work on the helicopter blades. So I had to be to work every day, or I wasn't gonna have a job if I didn't go to work. So when the sea stuff was out, it's still around. It's still around now. I'm just saying it's bad. I had to still go to work every day. I wasn't worried about no money. It was people sitting on their ass making more money than I was bringing home because they was getting money from the government. That $700, the kids, they was getting like stupid money. My man, bro, I'm going to work every day, busting my ass. If I catch this shit, I don't know how my body gonna react to the shit. But luckily, I never got it while I was at work. Like I eventually got it, but it wasn't. It was like shit. My body reacted good to it. But anyways, the shit was still like I still have to go to work every day, and it made me mad that people were bringing more money home than I was making. Just by sitting there, wasn't doing it. But I had to go risk my life every day, going out, and being my people every day. And I had kids and come back to home with my kids, my wife. But yeah, I don't care about no damn $1,200, bro. Because at the end of the day, I'm still gonna have to struggle and trying to make ends meet.
Like Cincinnatus coming back from the
No matter who in
plow.
office.
He's the American Cincinnatus. And what he has done is a profile in courage. We've had his back, but I got to tell you, he may be empathetic. He may have a kind heart. He may be a good man, but we're not, okay? And you deserve, as Natalie Winters says, not retribution, justice. But you deserve what we call rough Roman justice, and we're prepared to give it to you. So
what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? They've been cooking. I ain't gonna lie, man. They showing up and showing out for Donald Trump. Showing up and showing out for Mr. Donald Trump, President Donald Trump. Let's throw them American flags in the chat, man. Let's throw them American flags in the chat. We need 30 people to double tap that screen. If you rocking with Donald Trump, double tap that screen. If you want to make America great again, double tap that screen. We're gonna get into everything. Like I said, we cover it from every angle. Excuse me. We cover this stuff from every angle over here, man. Let's continue, man. Let's continue to cook. Let's continue to cook. We just now going up. We still got a long way to go. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. We still got a lot to talk about tonight. Let's continue.
What's the difference between a wet raccoon and Donald J. Trump's hair?
Tell us, Donald J. Tell us.
A wet raccoon doesn't have $7 billion fucking dollars in the bank.
Damn.
Involved. Excuse me. My turn.
You said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me.
The total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more border patrol.
That shit was horrible.
That's how he talks. That wasn't the
shit
same
was horrible.
It's dead ass serious. That's how he talks.
The man,
that
damn
wasn't
near
the
80
same
years
voice
old.
he
That
did.
shit was horrible.
Relative to what we're going to do with more border patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
To what we're going to do with more border patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
And your father was never considered smart. He was never considered a good senator. He was only a good vice president because he understood how to kiss Barack Obama's ass.
Are you ready? Can I talk?
Yeah, what's
You
the
mind?
answer?
Do you mind?
I would like for you to answer the question.
Okay, it's very simple to answer.
That's why I asked it.
It's very simple to, you're a nasty person.
Don't be rude. I'm not going to give you a question. You are fake news.
If I were running The View, I'd fire Rosie. I mean, I'd look her right in that fat, ugly face of hers. I'd say, Rosie, you're fired.
You call women you don't like fat pigs, dogs, slobs, and disgusting animals. Your Twitter account.
Only Rosie O'Donnell.
It's just awfully good that someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Damn.
She's shocked that I picked her.
No.
It's like in a state of shock.
I'm not thinking, Mr.
That's
President.
okay. I know you're not thinking. You never do. She was big on defund the police. In Minnesota, she went out. Wait a minute. I'm talking now. If you don't mind, please. Does that sound familiar?
His visceral response to attack people on their appearance, short, tall, fat, ugly. My goodness, that happened in junior high. Are we not way above that? Would we not all be worried to have someone like that in charge of the nuclear arsenal?
Mr. Trump?
I never attacked him on his look. And believe me, there's plenty of subject matter right there.
Trump be cooking. I ain't gonna lie. He be cooking people, though. Y'all can't
Trump
get
out
mad
loud
at
for
the
that,
man.
bro.
He just be cooking.
What can you tell him,
roasting
man,
it
with buddy, bro? Nothing. You can't control him. He has.
Man,
He's
what
a
y'all think about
fucking
that, man? I ain't
7
gonna lie,
bill.
Trump is a fucking guy,
Damn.
man. Like, he's a damn comedian. We need more people like that, man. Have a sense of humor, man. Quit being so tight all the time.
You realize what this actually...
Oh, that's not the one I want. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that later.
Can I ask you guys what you think of Trump winning last night?
Disgusting. Yeah, I'm pretty sad.
Can we ask you what you think of Trump's victory?
Speechless. It's a tragedy for me.
Hey guys, we are in liberal Washington, D.C. today, the day after the election. Trump won in a landslide last night. We're asking all these liberal D.C. residents what they think about Trump's victory. Let's see what they have to say.
Devastated.
Why are you devastated?
Because I think he's not going to be the best leader for this country.
Were you surprised? Did you think Kamala was going to win?
No, I wasn't surprised. No, I'm devastated but unsurprised.
What's your message to all the Trump supporters that voted for him?
You're going to get what you deserve, honestly.
What way we're gonna get what Kamala in office?
No manners,
I'm
no
not
decorum.
understanding.
Yeah, very
They
sad.
both
Did
fucking
you think Kamala was going to win? Were you confident
bad,
going into
bro.
it?
Not completely, but hopeful. Very hopeful.
What do you think is going to happen over the next 4 years?
I think the country is going to become much more constrained in terms of females' health rights. I think books in kids' libraries that tackle topics like transgenderism, whatever, are going to even be more restrained. I think it's just going to be a big tightening of society.
Okay. That's a bad thing, you think, like kids not having access to books about transgenderism?
Oh, yeah, I mean, it's life, real life. They just want to pretend that
God bless America.
everybody's binary.
Fucking kids, bro.
They're not.
Kids should be fucking being kids, bro.
You're very happy? Why
I
are you
don't like
happy?
this shit. I don't let my kids watch them weird
America gonna be
cartoons,
great
bro.
again.
You think he's going to make America
Fuck
great
out of
again?
here, bro.
Speechless.
I can't stand it.
It's a tragedy for me.
Tragedy?
They throw that shit on the
What do you
fucking
think
TV.
this country's going to be like over the next 4 years?
bro. Let
I'm
little
scared
kids be
to see
little
how it's
kids,
going to
bro.
turn
That
out.
shit makes
I
me
think
so
we're
mad.
gonna descend further.
She
We're
trying
going
to-
to stray further from
Oh,
democracy than we
that
have
shit
in the
irritates
past.
the fuck out of me, bro.
I think
Breaks
that
my
our economy is
soul.
going to end up far worse than anything that could have
I will
been.
never
foreseen
let my
under
kids
Kamala.
watch that
What is your
weird ass
response to
shit, bro.
Trump winning last night?
Oh, my response is sadness, disappointment, but I think our country should have done more to make sure someone like that didn't get reelected. You know?
Bro, how do he?
What do you think
And
this
I
country's
saw
going to
something
be like
earlier
over the
today. They
next
say
4
Trump,
years under Trump?
all his felonies
I
that he got
have
is
no
gonna be
real
dropped.
idea. I felt like
Bitch,
under
how?
him, the
If that's
first
the case,
time it was
all the
crazy 'cause
people
we
who
had
got felons
COVID.
should
This
be able
time
to
it'll
vote
be
now,
our
bro.
first time really seeing how it pans out
They should be able to
genuinely
vote
with the Trump
shit
presidency.
last,
With
but this
businesses open
time,
and trying to
since
operate
they was letting a
and
fucking
things
felon
like
run
that.
for
So
office,
I have
bro.
no idea, but I'm hopeful, to be
That
honest.
shit crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Were you confident
This shit
that Kamala could win it? Did you think she was going to win?
And I had a lot of doubts. I didn't like her running mate, and I really believe she should have used a running mate that reflected, other identities, like someone in another race or sexuality.
What do y'all think about it? Because they're asking a lot of women about this. Women, what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the chat.
And I think that weakened the campaign, to be honest.
Do you think like Tim Walz being like a white guy was an issue for her?
Yeah, I felt like kind of like a Joe Biden stand-in and appealing to like that older demographic, but using someone younger, someone black or female or gay would have been, I think, a very powerful statement.
Do you have a message to all the Trump supporters that voted for him? If you could tell them one thing.
Well, educate yourselves. Although, as an American, I do respect their right to vote for Trump, to be honest. And I lived in a Midwestern, I lived in a red state for a while. A lot of them are undereducated, and a lot of them are just simply don't have the privilege of education, good education.
I stay in the red state.
Oh, you think it's going to be a bad thing next 4 years?
Oh my God, it's a nightmare.
What's your message to all the Trump supporters that voted for?
Look at the way she backing up. Look at the way she backed up.
I've been standing in the red state for almost 20 years,
What's your
bro.
reaction to
Yo,
Trump
why,
winning last night?
why did she back up like that? Watch how she backed up when he starts. Like she was like something was going to happen to her.
Next 4 years?
Oh my God, it's a nightmare.
For a while, a lot of them are
Watch
undereducated,
this, watch this, y'all.
and a lot of them are
Hold
just
on.
simply don't have the
It's the way she
privilege
backed up.
of education, good education.
Just sick.
Oh, you think it's going to be a bad thing next 4 years?
Oh my God, it's a nightmare.
What's your message to all the Trump supporters that voted for him? What's your reaction to Trump winning last night?
Very happy.
You're very happy. Okay. Awesome. The first one we've heard. Can we ask you guys your reaction to Trump winning last night? What did you guys think of the victory?
Best victory. We are so
We're
happy.
really happy, and we're so thankful. And now
We're
we
so
trust
thankful.
our country way
Trust
more.
our country.
Did you guys
Damn.
were you confident going into it that he would win?
No, not confident at all.
You thought they were going to try to steal it? Or?
Keep us. Yep,
I
I
didn't
thought
think
so.
they were gonna let him win.
Okay. You guys are the second people out here. We talked to a lot of people. Everyone is very sad today.
Oh.
Are you guys from DC?
No. Israeli.
Israeli.
Oh, damn,
Can we ask you what you think of Trump winning last night?
It's pretty great.
Another country they're giving a lot of money to.
Trump run the United States like a business. You know,
That's how it should be, ran
what
like
it
a
is.
fucking
Is
business.
that good or?
It's a good thing. But I'm not even mad at it.
Okay. You think the economy is going to be better if he runs it like a business?
Yeah. He treated fair, you know what I mean? Treat people fairly.
People have more money.
More money, you know what I mean? More job opportunities for other people.
I mean, hey, I'm with it. A lot of people are not. Now, for the women, I got a message for the women in here. I want y'all to pay attention to the message in here. Now, this one I found pretty interesting earlier. It's a quick message, but I want y'all to listen to this. Let's pay attention.
So I'm scrolling and I see a lot of black women making videos talking down to black men who voted for Trump. And
Bro, every time I sit this shit down, it doesn't.
I just have to say, if you voted for Trump and you're a black man, thank you. And I thank you because I know exactly why you voted for Trump. You voted for secure borders so that us women and children can be safe. You voted for a strong economy so that us women and children can be provided for. You voted for our children to not be indoctrinated in this failed public
Trump
school
had
system.
Elon Musk
You voted for my right
on his
to
team
not have to
now.
use the bathroom
Elon Musk is getting
with a
real close to
biological
Trump
man.
because
You also voted for our children not to be drafted into another endless, senseless war that only benefits the military-industrial complex. And also, you voted for the protection of our freedom of speech. The same freedom of speech that these evil, nasty, disgusting women are using to wish death upon you. So as a black woman, I just want to say thank you for voting for Trump. I truly appreciate you, and I'm going to speak life into you. I pray that God continues to protect you and guide you. I pray that he gives you the success that you deserve. I pray that he gives you the strength to lead your family and your communities. And for anyone who wants to say in the comments that I'm a pick-me, baby, I'm already chosen. So what about you? It's Trump 2024. You already know. Thank you.
Trump 2024, she said. Hey, it is what it is. She said it is what it is, ladies. What do y'all think about that message? I thought that was a dope message to put out there today. I thought it was dope. Salute to her. I'm rocking with that message. And a lot of people, they don't understand. A lot of people are not woke. And you can't blame them for not being woke. We'll play that one later, too. We'll get to that one later. Let's continue.
I am going to say this as
for the ladies again. Let's check this out. I want to talk to the ladies right now because a lot of ladies been saying we're losing rights, we're doing this, we're doing that. I can't believe. So we're gonna talk about this. Let's have a conversation.
I am gonna say this as nicely as I can. Please excuse the language. What fucking rights are you losing as a woman? Fucking right. What fucking rights are you losing as a woman? Excuse the language. What fucking rights are you losing as a woman? I'll wait.
Damn.
Let her cook.
What rights? What rights are you losing? Why are you boohooing on the internet and saying that you're losing your rights as a woman? Tell me. You're losing nothing. Nothing.
That's crazy. That's coming from a woman's mouth.
Can you work? Yes. Can you still make money? Yes. Can you get married? Yes. Can you get divorced? Yes. Can you have children? Yes. Can you have one child? Yes. Can you have 5 children? Yes. 5 children? Yes. Can you have 5 boyfriends? Yes. Can you run for office? Yes. Can you own a business? Yes. Can you be CEO, CFO, all the things? Yes. Oh, can you have an abortion? Yes. What if you're R word? Can you have an abortion? Yes. What if you're going to lose your life? Can you have an abortion? Yes. What incest? Yes. All the extenuating circumstances. Yes, 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 yes. You're losing nothing. Quit listening to the crap that's being spewed.
That's crazy word.
You've lost nothing. And if abortion is so important to you, and if your biggest concern in life is being able to abort a child at 35 weeks, go move to a blue state that will allow that because they're there.
35 weeks is crazy, bro.
Otherwise, sit back.
35
enjoy
weeks is
the
crazy.
next 4 years of your life getting better for you and your daughters.
What y'all think? I see some women are divided in the chat. I see some are rocking with the statements from these women. I see some are not. They're like, oh man, look, girl, we are losing something. Like, what do y'all think, man? I don't know, man. Ladies, let me know in the chat. Are y'all rocking with it? I can't speak for the women in here. The women got to speak for the women. The men got to speak for the men. We don't know how y'all feeling. Y'all got to tell us in the
That's
chat.
big
What do y'all
facts
think?
right
Are you
there.
losing
We
something?
cannot speak
Are
on
you
a
not
woman's
losing something?
behalf,
Did you
but we can
overreact?
speak on a man's
Are
behalf.
you just thinking too much into it? Let me know in the chat. Let's go.
Yesterday, I also spoke with Vice President Harris.
Biden is so
She's been a partner.
Oh my
And a
God.
public servant. She ran an inspiring campaign, and everyone got to see something that I learned early on to respect so much, her character. She has a backbone like a ramrod. She has great character, true character. She gave her whole heart and effort, and she and her entire team should be proud of the campaign they ran.
She and her entire team should be proud of what exactly? That's what I'm trying to figure out. What the hell is everybody so damn proud of? They literally choked in the fourth quarter.
Vice President Kamala Harris formally accepted her loss to President-elect Donald Trump. She defended her campaign as a fight for democracy and emphasized a peaceful transfer of power. But there was one moment that stood out to me.
Don't you ever listen when anyone tells you something is impossible because it has never been done before.
The crowd was clearly emotional. Had she been victorious, it would have meant the first woman, the first Black woman,
would have been
the
great.
first
She's
South
not
Asian
Black.
woman to hold the office.
Fucking not
Within
Black.
hours of the vice president announcing
that.
that she would seek
Fucking
the
car she used to be, she
nomination
was Black. She's not
after
Black,
President
bro.
Biden dropped out of the race, it was Black
crazy
women
word.
who rallied to raise more than $1 million for her campaign. Black women were elated, but underneath those efforts was a persistent question. Was America ready to elect a Black woman to its highest office? The answer was a resounding no. The vice president entered this race under extraordinary circumstances that we've not really seen in recent history. She became the nominee effectively overnight. She went on to galvanize the party.
It's been a bit of a whirlwind.
She resuscitated a dying campaign under President Biden. She needed to introduce herself to the American electorate. And she had to do that while walking a tightrope as a sitting vice president. Some Democrats think that she ran an overly cautious campaign in which she failed to distinguish herself from President Biden. Some believe that she represents a party that has increasingly failed to resonate with a new generation. But for others, it affirms what people believe to be the worst truth of this election. This country would rather elect a man with 34 felonies who has repeatedly disparaged women and people of color, who peddled in lies and vowed to use his political power to punish his enemies, rather than elect a qualified woman of color. Vice President Harris did not emphasize her race.
What you guys think about her message? What do you think about her message?
Nor her gender during this campaign. Millions of Americans saw Kamala Harris as a chance to usher in a new generation of leadership. And for Black women in particular, the Democratic Party's most loyal voting bloc, Kamala Harris's candidacy represented a vindication for the women who had come before her and who had fallen short in their efforts. In her concession speech, Harris tacitly acknowledged this.
Sometimes the fight takes a while. That doesn't mean we won't win.
I don't know if they're gonna
That
ever let a
doesn't
woman
mean
get
we
in office
won't
like you
win.
the head of the state.
The important thing is don't ever give up.
I don't know.
As the Democratic Party grapples with Donald Trump's victory, they have a lot of soul searching to do. And as has been the case throughout history, Black women will be central to that.
I think a lot of people are overreacting and making this about race. And I don't think I'm just being real, man. I don't think it has anything to do with race. I don't think it has anything to do with race or sexuality. I just think that the person was just very much underqualified to do that big of a job. I mean, let's just be serious. Very, very, very unqualified to do the job. I mean, very.
A lot of my work around access to capital has focused on young men of color, Black men and Black men, knowing that, again, so many entrepreneurs, and it's when people think black men and small businesses, it's not just a lot.
Shit
What
was
the hell
horrible.
is she talking about?
A lot of my work around access to capital has focused on young men of color, black men, and black men, knowing that, again, so many entrepreneurs, and it's when people think black men and small businesses, it's not
It's not just a barbershop. I don't know what the hell she's ever talking about.
But you know, the fact
Talks in fucking
that
circles. That's
President
what.
Putin says he takes Donald Trump's plan to end the war with Ukraine very seriously, and Russia supports it.
Mr. Trump, as a presidential candidate, says that he's ready and wants to stop the war in Ukraine. We take that very seriously. Well, I haven't seen his ideas on how exactly he's going to do that, and that is the key question. But I have no doubt that he says that sincerely, and we support that.
So again, Trump is making his rounds. He's making his rounds. He is making his rounds, and he's saying he's going to end the war in Ukraine. What do you guys think about that? Drop the gems if you think Trump will end the war in Ukraine. Drop the caps if you think there's no way he could do that. Let's see what Kamala Harris did. What?
How do I feel about Kamala Harris? Because he's sleepy and she's not around. That's how I feel. Right.
How do y'all feel about Kamala Harris?
Hey, right. You know what I mean? Like, right. So, but the thing that you have about Kamala Harris, and a lot of people don't notice, the government sent her to Africa with $100 million.
The government sent her to Africa with $100 million
to push the LGBTQ. Did you know that?
Man. I'm telling y'all, all will be exposed, and I'm not gonna stop exposing Kamala, y'all. I'm not gonna stop. There's nothing wrong with pushing that, but if you're doing it just for an agenda,
it's for a fucking agenda.
You got a certain agenda. We're watching your agenda, and we see what y'all been pushing since Trump left, and y'all pushed him out of there, got him out of there, and Trump he's back in a major way, and everything, all is fixing to be exposed. Let's go. Oh shit, my bad, y'all.
How do I feel about Kamala Harris? Because he's sleepy and she's not around. That's how I feel. Right?
My bad, y'all. We got to start this over real quick.
Right, like, you know what I mean? Like, right. So, but the thing that you have about Kamala Harris, and a lot of people don't notice, the government sent her to Africa with $100 million to push the LGBTQ. Did you?
Do y'all believe that? Do y'all believe the government sent her to Africa with $100 million for that?
Know that? No. Yeah, to put. They gave her $100 million to go to Africa for them to get behind that movement.
That's crazy.
Wow. And they would like, and not to say this in my stand-up, they would
get the likes up, y'all. Double tap that screen.
It was like, if you don't get out of here by 9 o'clock, your nose is gonna be stewed. They wasn't having it in Africa.
Yeah, one of them guys said.
They said they was not having it in Africa, and they told her to leave.
So my point that I'm making: are you a leader or you a follower, or someone told you to do X, Y, and Z?
A puppet. That's what that sounds like. A puppet.
Because I think at the end of the day, some things you are just supposed to say no to. And I know politics is serious.
What y'all think about this message?
Yes, right. Politics is the most scandalous game on the planet. Right. So you know, you're backstabbing.
What do y'all think? Is he dropping gems or is he lying? Let me know in the chat.
And doing different deals behind closed doors. And since they're giving Ukraine a lot of money, since they're giving the Palestinians a lot of money.
Stay woke, man. This dude, he dropping gems.
We all hustlers. If we was giving that kind of money to somebody, you know you're going to be talking to somebody. So, no, you know you're going to have to give me a little something that back. You know? On the side, like, yo, put that to the side. Like, I'm gonna make sure this pass. Right. But you know, hey, look, make sure I'm straight. You know what I mean? We got this for you when you leave office. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I don't see that not happening. Right.
America, we was about to be in big trouble.
Right. You think?
I'm just gonna be real with y'all. It was a bunch of big trouble coming.
Yeah, girl, I'm out here in these streets. And let me tell you, you're right, Taraji. There is so much at stake in this moment. The majority of us believe in freedom and equality. But these extremists, as they say, they're not like us. No, they not. Yeah.
What's going on, bro? What is this? What is this? Girl, I'm out here in these streets. This is what y'all
Yeah, what y'all wanted, bro?
What in the Ratchet baddies, bad girls club, Jocelyn's cabaret is going on here? What in the Saucy Santana is going on here?
Oh man, what's a Saucy Santana?
What in the City Girls are we watching? What in the City Girls are we looking at?
Girl, I'm out here in these streets.
Girl, I'm out here in these streets.
And let me tell you, you're right, Taraji.
And who the hell is Taraji? Why are you not talking to a qualified woman? We just know her from Baby Boy. I'll be real. We don't fuck with Taraji. We know her from being Cookie on Empire and being like, I'm done with you, Jody. You make me sick. I hate you. That's all we know her about. We don't know her about nothing else but that crooked face when she crying, talking about Jody. I'm sick of you. Get out. Dealing with that
he crazy.
Bum ass Jody. That's all we know her
Right,
from. We don't care about
Taraji P's been in a lot of shit, bro.
It's very simple. Why does Joe Biden want to buy oil from Iran and from Vladimir Putin instead of from Pennsylvania energy workers? Why does he want to further weaken the American manufacturing economy that allows us to project power overseas? Why does he constantly pursue the interests of foreign despots over the interests of the American citizen and the American worker? That is a case that I think works all over the country. I really think it's an argument that works in Pennsylvania and Michigan because they have felt the neglect of the consensus in Washington that leaves American workers behind. President Trump's going to change that.
And what we are also seeing is that if you look at, I like Venn diagrams. Okay, so if you,
man, she ain't never on point. That shit.
Eric's a motherfucker, boy. That shit crazy.
That makes my skin crawl. The fact that this man just dropped a bunch of gems, and you start talking about something about that you like is good. That could be like, hey man, look, we need to talk about the inflation of the gas prices and the groceries and the stuff. What is going on here? As a child, we bought groceries. I came up with
everybody brought fucking groceries,
so,
bro. That's crazy.
I remember back in my childhood when I used to eat a sandwich sitting at the park. It was a beautiful time. We had watermelon. Girl, if you don't,
you look, I do. So let me tell you, I love Venn diagrams.
Crazy work, bro.
I love Venn diagrams. You know the 3 circles? I love Venn diagrams. You're just cracking up, right? Among the many things.
Every time I close that hell out, it does that shit.
That I like. I love Venn diagrams. The 3 circles. I love Venn diagrams. I just throw it into a Venn diagram. I'll tell you everything you need to know about any issues. I love Venn diagrams. Let me just tell you, I really just love Venn diagrams. I love Venn diagrams. Okay.
Just a little expansion.
I really do. I love Venn diagrams. The 3 circles, sometimes there are more.
That's crazy word.
It's very simple.
I hope y'all understanding where I'm going towards. Just this is what we was dealing with. Then we got Megan Thee Stallion.
That shit fucked her up right there.
Why would you be performing Body at a Kamala Harris? I don't know what that is, the Cupid Shuffle or what the fuck that is. This is the reason why you lost.
Yeah.
You denied God and you started twerking. What the hell is going on? Strong face.
Big is pressure.
Insane. I couldn't believe. Look at the disgust in the crowd. The crowd looking like, what in the hell is we at? Is this a freak? Are we at the Freaknik right now? She about 6'8". This man, who is it? Salute to Binky. Binky said, "Damn, salute Binky for that 5-piece. Thank you, Binky." I don't know what in the fuck. I I don't
That
know
was
what in the hell
ratchet
we
as
was witnessing.
motherfucker, bro.
You know, we have to stay woke. Like everybody needs to be woke. And you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just stay more woke than less woke. Yeah. You know, we have to stay woke. Like everybody needs to be woke. And you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just stay more woke than less woke.
If Airhead was a person,
like shit like that. She just was saying random weird shit, bro. Like
Bigfoot is we woke. You
She
got to be
wasn't
woker or the wokest.
media
Whatever.
trained
I
right,
don't know
bro.
what this lady be. She just be saying shit. Just listen to
Yeah. You know, we have to stay woke. Like everybody needs to be woke. And you can talk about if you're the wokest or woker, but just stay more woke than less woke. Yeah.
I can't deal with it.
Did you vote?
She just cringe.
Are you gonna vote? Will you ask people that you know to vote, please? And will you ask them to vote for me?
Yo, I'm weak. Hold on, I'm weak about this.
Did you vote? Are you gonna vote? Will you ask people that you know to vote, please? And will you ask them to vote for me?
I can't, bro. I can't. Now, bombshell. Trump's Department of Defense Chief of Staff, Kash Patel, calls to declassify the Epstein and Diddy list.
That Epstein list is crazy, bro.
Say that again. Allegedly. Allegedly, there's a bombshell that's about to drop, y'all. And I called this yesterday. Can I get 20 people to double tap their screen and get the likes to 700? Can I get 20 of y'all to double tap their screen? We got 1,500 votes. We should have 1,500 likes. Let's go. Like the video. Double tap their screen. I'm going to say that again.
Oprah.
There's a bombshell. Trump's Department of Defense.
So many people on there, bro. When he
staff,
committed the S word,
Kash
that list went
calls
private,
to declassify the Epstein and Diddy list. What do y'all think about that? And what do you think that means?
List, bro. That shit crazy.
What do y'all think that means? Can anybody in the chat tell me what this means? Trump is
Oprah
about
has
to
an island over there
the
that says she's
Epstein
trafficking
and
kids,
list.
bro. Like I don't know how
Eminem did
mind, bro,
reverse
to this
psychology
shit,
on
bro.
her. He woke more people to witness her embarrassment. Salute, hot mess. What do y'all think about this? They said, does it count as another like if the same person? Nah, you can only hit it once. They said skeletons coming out. Salute, salute, salute. They said exposed 24. Trump, badass for real. LOL. They said getting the baby. They said age of the Aquarius type ish. Exposing them all. Nosy thinks it's going down. Yeah. So listen to this, y'all. They said he's finna expose their ass. I told y'all. Didn't I call this yesterday? This came out today. I called this yesterday. I was like, hey, man, look, Trump is going to expose Epstein and Diddy. If Kamala would have got in there, it wouldn't have happened. They wouldn't have exposed anybody if Kamala would have got in there. Everybody would have got away with everything if she would have got up in there. I think I played this one already. Let me see.
We officially have a new president.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. Let's continue, y'all.
Elect, but they don't start work for a while. So, what can a lame duck president like Joe Biden actually do? There are roughly 76 days between the US election and the inauguration on the 20th of January, so plenty of time to get to work. The president technically has the same level of power they always did, but everyone knows they're not going to be in the job too much longer. So, the outgoing president often focuses on building their legacy, attempting to push through big policy items. Examples of this include in 1968, when Lyndon B. Johnson tried unsuccessfully to end the Vietnam War before his time came to an end. And in 2008, George W. Bush signed a massive $17 billion payment to the car industry. And then there are pardons. US presidents can pretty much pardon anyone who's committed a federal crime, and they tend to use this power a lot in this period. In 2021, Donald Trump pardoned dozens of people just hours before he left office, including longtime ally Steve Bannon and, weirdly, Lil Wayne.
And Kodak Black. Trump is going to pardon some more people, and Diddy not going to be one of them. I'm going to tell y'all right now, Trump is about to pardon some people, and if Diddy was smart, he would have sided with Trump. See, Trump wasn't even...
Diddy got so many people on the motherfucking taste, bro.
Trump knew a lot of this shit. Trump was getting money. Now, a lot of people came along the way and tried to be a part of destroying Trump. And along with that came no longer I will turn a blind eye. You know what? As a matter of fact, I think Trump is starting to realize, and I'm not wishing nothing on him. It's just, let's just live in reality. Trump is how old? How old is Donald Trump? 80. Can anybody in the chat? I think 86. I can't think off the top of my head. How old is Donald Trump? How old is Donald Trump, y'all? Somebody in the chat tell me real quick. How old is Donald Trump? I think he's 86, I want to say. Someone said 76. No, I thought he's in his 80s. Trump not in his 80s? Trump is how old? He's 78. Let me see how old is. Let me Google it. Trump. No, that's Joe Biden ass is old. How old?
Trump is like 81, bro. He's up there.
Trump's
like 81.
The first thing that came up was Donald Trump. He's 78. All right, Trump is 78. The life expectancy of a human being, my bad, Trump, I had your age wrong. The life expectancy of a human in this generation, which Trump ain't from this generation, but this generation is, I think, 78. I want to say it's 76. I think the life expectancy in this generation is 76 years old. It went down from like the 90s to 70s. That's not a lot of people are getting that old no more. So I think Trump is coming to a realization that this is like you're closer towards the end of the road than the beginning. You're way closer to the end of the road than the beginning. And I think this is his way of getting right with God before he leaves, and him cleaning up all this mess. And Lamar Jackson's showing out. That's him cleaning up this mess. That's all this is. That's Trump cleaning up the world and getting everything right before he ends his time. And I agree with it. I think you should get right with God and get closer to God. And he wants to make the world get closer to God. And I'm cool with that. I can rock with that. Let's continue.
We've got to invite him on a state visit. He's got to be invited to address both houses of parliament. They are key for our economy and our security. The US-UK special relationship has got to have extra attention. And the other thing we've got to do is, because Europe is increasingly important, because we're likely to be affected by the US pulling out of security endeavors in NATO, and because they're likely to put on tariffs, which is going to affect our trade, we have got to be closer on security and the economy with Europe. So those are our twin objectives we've got to do. But, you know, it's going to be, they won't be able to say what they're feeling, which is that this is a terrible person with a terrible program. There's two certainties: that Keir Starmer's going to be in for 4 years and Trump is going to be in for 4 years, that they are important on our economy and our security. So we have got to bite on the bullet, suck it up, and just get on. And I thought when people heard that Keir Starmer had tweeted and that there was a briefing that he'd done hearty congratulations, there was a bit of a sort of shiver and a cringe, but he was right to do that.
Well, he has to. He absolutely has to. And he doesn't just have to bend the knee, but he's going to have to grab his ankles. I mean,
Kiss the ring.
No, he is. Like, no, he absolutely is. And he's going to have to keep a smile on his face. Well, he does it. He absolutely has to. And the part of the reason that he's going to have to genuflect so hard and so long is because the UK's chief diplomat, David Lammy, has said so many bad things. And I absolutely agree with Pat McFadden saying that, you know, Donald Trump will absolutely be able to get past David Lammy calling him a racist KKK and Nazi sympathizer. He'll be able to get past him calling him a women-hating, neo-Nazi sympathizing sociopath. He'll probably be able to get past him being called a profound threat to the international order. The one we have to worry about, because of his vanity, is the fact that David Lammy called him a tyrant and a toupee.
I think part of the reason that Lammy went to Trump Tower with Keir Starmer was they were testing the water to see if Lammy could have an audience with Donald Trump and Donald Trump could forget or forgive some of these past critical marks.
A lot of people got to apologize, dog. I'm going to be real with y'all. A lot of people going to have to stand up and apologize to that man. A lot of y'all ridiculed him and talked down on him. Now y'all got to kiss the ring. Now y'all got to kiss the ring.
For over 200 years, America has carried on the greatest experiment in self-government in the history of the world.
Let's listen back to what he had to say. We're going to play a couple minutes of this. The greatest experiment in America. What the hell is he talking about?
That's not hyperbole. That's a fact. We're the people. The people vote and choose their own leaders, and they do it peacefully. And we're in a democracy. The will of the people always prevails. Yesterday, I spoke with President-elect Trump to congratulate him on his victory. And I assured him that I'd direct my entire administration to work with his team to ensure a peaceful and orderly transition.
Again, it's something very sinister about what he's saying to Trump. It's just, I feel that they're threatening him. I just feel there's still a threat on him. And I just need, we got to protect Trump, y'all.
What does Donald Trump's win mean for Ukraine?
I think what it will mean for all of us is that you have a president who is experienced, who is extremely clear about what he wants. He will push us all to spend more on defense, and he's right on this. He was right. He got his way. We went to the 2%, thanks to his doing for a large part. But he will also force us to more in the future. And when you look now at North Korea getting involved in Ukraine, delivering the latest state-of-the-art, getting delivered the latest state-of-the-art missile technology from Russia. The fact that China, Iran, North Korea, and Russia are working together. This is the threat not only to the European part of NATO, but also to the United States mainland, but also to our partners like Japan and.
Do you worry he doesn't want Ukraine to win? Thank you.
He ran up out of there quick, like, hell no. Let me get my ass up out of here. I ain't even answering these questions. What is the world preparing for? Can anybody tell me what the world is preparing for? What is next for Donald Trump? What is next for Kamala Harris? What is the world preparing us for right now?
Democrats may now be looking at why they and Kamala Harris failed so miserably to engage voters. The ailing Joe Biden may have stayed too long in the race, but voters who backed him last time didn't vote for Harris this time. By any reckoning, it was a pretty disastrous result for the party. Here's our international editor, Emma Murphy, on what went wrong.
The night had begun with joy and promise. On the grounds of the university Kamala Harris joined 42 years ago, inspired by its ethos.
I'm talking about they've been partying up in this motherfucker, boy. They've been up in this motherfucker like, I don't know what the White House was going to turn into if she would have got up in there.
Achievement. But that joy faded as swings.
They playing all type of, they sad as hell playing all that good music.
Red.
Pennsylvania. Donald Trump in the lead there now.
Senior Democrats turned up for a party that would never be. Their faces gave away their fear.
Everybody's scared as hell. Everybody's sad and scared. What is y'all scared of?
Tried to hold out hope, but never even made it to their seats in the VIP area.
You still have hope. Of course. This must be tighter than you expected.
Not right now, thank you. And the woman they'd hoped would be president never made it to the stage.
We will continue overnight to fight to make sure that every vote is counted, that every voice has spoken. So you won't hear from the vice president tonight.
But in reality, everyone knew then it was over. For months now, these people have knocked on doors, written letters, and made thousands of phone calls to get the vote out for Kamala Harris. Tonight, it seems that may have been in vain.
Yeah, I thought America was going to pull through, especially Georgia.
It's just overall sad, and a lot of people think that economy will be better under Trump. I don't agree with that either. I honestly just find it devastating.
From the moment Kamala Harris accepted her party's nomination, there had been questions as to how much race and gender would go against her.
I accept your nomination to be president of the United States of America.
But they alone did not cost her and the Democrats the presidency.
It's Joe Biden.
An enfeebled Joe Biden held on long into a campaign when his capacity and record were causing problems.
And it's crazy that they're saying is like he wasn't mentally capable no more, but he just
wasn't, bro.
A great speech today. Like he just delivered. He had no fumbles and he wasn't talking like that. He was talking clear. He was standing up straight. He seemed to be well aware of where he was up to the very end. But you know what I'm saying? It seemed like, I don't know, bro. We dealing with, I don't even want to say it. Y'all could just say it in the chat. It's just something is very sinister about this. I don't know what it is, but something is scaring the hell out of me about this whole situation.
The total initiative relative to what we're going to do with more border patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
With only a short time to campaign, Harris failed to delineate how her presidency would differ from Biden's.
Would you have done something differently than President Biden?
And listen to this, y'all. Would you have done something differently than President Biden
during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind. And
red flag. You would do nothing differently? He didn't do shit.
in terms of, and I've been a part of,
Did that make that money?
of most of the decisions that have had.
There you go, right there. You've been a part of most of. So you've been helping out with this secretly behind the scenes.
Of
Oh,
course,
okay.
'cause
Let's
he's-
get you the hell up out of here.
Impact.
And as the economy and inflation became an incendiary issue for voters, she once again failed to articulate how she would ease their financial woes.
When we talk about bringing down prices and making life more affordable for people, what are one or two specific things you have in mind for that?
Well, I'll start with this. I grew up a middle-class kid.
Me
My
too.
mother raised my sister and me. She worked very hard.
Her record on immigration haunted her campaign, so too America's ongoing support for Israel. Harris's campaign failed for many reasons. The Democrats and liberal America now have 4 years to live with the consequences. Emma Murphy, ITV News.
Man. They acting like this is just the worst thing of all time, man. Look, that girl just fumbled and failed.
I really do not like crying on the internet, but I'm not even about to pretend like this some shit that I'm finna be embarrassed about, bro. Like, I ain't never been so fucking devastated behind an election. And it's just like, when you a black woman surrounded by black men and they say all this shit like, oh, he's not that bad and oh, he just hates everyone, bro. Like, it was my brother homeboy I was talking to the other day, a black man, and I found out that he's a Trump supporter. I'm like, he does not like you. And he was like, oh no, he just don't like everybody. What? So that's a good candidate for you? Someone who just fucking hates everybody? Like, what? And I'm fucking crying in my room this morning. My brother gonna come up in here and say, what's wrong with you? Like, he can't think of one possible reason why I would be upset right now, bro. These niggas are so fucking, they live on another planet. And it's because none of this shit affects men. That's why. Men don't give a fuck about nothing that don't directly affect them. If it does not directly affect men, they do not give a fuck. And motherfuckers hating women is the whole reason he got elected in the first place. The first time he got elected, he ran up against a woman. Second time he ran up against a man and it wasn't even a good fucking candidate and he lost. He ran up against a woman again and he won because y'all just fucking hate women. That's all it is. We couldn't even get a white lady in office. Of course they wouldn't go vote for no fucking black lady. And it's like people just, either people don't give a fuck or they're genuinely not grasping how fucked this shit is. And it's just like somebody commented on my last video when I was like in the club, we all crying, talking about, oh, y'all are so dramatic. Dramatic? This is dramatic? Like, this is an extreme underreaction.
I ain't gonna lie, very dramatic.
Dramatic will be marching down to that fucking White House and burning that bitch down.
No,
Yo, I gonna go straight to jail.
girl, calm your ass down with them long ass ears. Long ass earlobes.
That's dramatic. You don't want to see dramatic. This is nothing. We are fucked. We're literally doomed for the next 4 years at the very least.
She was doing when the Democrats in the office.
Stop. You ain't gonna do shit. Go back to work. Clock your ass in wherever the hell you was going to go chill with your baby daddy house or something. Weird ass song.
Kamala threw several concerts during her run for presidency, and I just don't understand why that was.
And what did y'all think about that lady's message? I seen a lot of people saying she delusional, that lady crazy, she ain't lost her damn mind. What did y'all think about her statements? What did y'all think?
Not the focus. Well, motherfuckers, for those of you who just don't understand, sometimes you have to speak other people's language, okay? So that's just like, I remember at my job one time, them telling me that I get along with all of the quote unquote ratchet people. Well, that's because I come from a place that I don't act like I'm from. However, sometimes you have to speak that lingo just to get results, viable results.
So you're saying Kamala had to tap in with the ratchet community to get the results of the ratchet community.
And it didn't work.
She had to channel her inner ratchet self and become one with Megan Thee Stallion, one with Glorilla, one with all of the thoughts of America. So that a lot of, look, we love the women. We love the ladies, okay? But some of y'all are just watching some of this stuff. That's the reason why people did. This is what we were going to come to. Like, this is what everything would have become.
Out of individuals. And so if music was the way that,
Cardi B,
that Kamala decided to try to outreach to the people, because some people are just, they learn by music.
Oh my God.
Then that was an okay way. I think y'all are.
So no, y'all tripping. She's saying y'all tripping people listen through music. So playing body yada 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 and all this other stuff. Yeah, we need to do that because you need to listen and learn through the music. She had to tap into the Ratchet community. I'm gonna be real. That community just look, my people, I love y'all, but the Ratchet community is not the community to tap into. Let me just be the first to say, look, if you're trying to be successful or trying to sell something or want people to support you, that's the last community. They're the people who gonna bootleg your damn CDs back in the day and be passing them around in the hood. Hey man, I got this new Lil Wayne burned CD for I got that Carter 3, I got that Carter 2, I got that Carter 1 for you, dog, for $5. What's up? They don't support you. You don't want to tap in with that community. Stop
thinking about these quote unquote concerts in a wrong way. Like, no, this was not a trigger to Black people to vote for her. This wasn't none of that.
Yeah,
sometimes you really got to speak another motherfucker's language, okay? Yeah.
Girl, you thought you cooked too. If you don't sit your ghetto ass she really thought she cooked in it. Yeah, sometimes she look, I thought she ran a good campaign. Look, she had to tap in with the Ratchet community and play the music because people listen to music. So I mean, hey, they learn through the music. A lot of people do. So they learned about her through the music, and yeah, I'm cool with girl. You know, that's exactly why she didn't win.
It is not over for Kamala.
It's not. Let's talk about
all of you celebrating a Trump victory before the votes are even fully counted. May I remind you that a lot can change at the last minute.
Okay, talk to
me. And even if we do fail to win the presidency for Kamala, after all the work I've done for white dudes for Kamala over the last few months, we will return in 2028. Kamala 2028 will be the greatest political comeback the world has ever seen. Not just America, but the world.
I don't know what the fuck is up with this shit. Has got to stop, y'all. It has got to stop.
And I firmly believe that Kamala is still the best person in the whole of the United States to be the president of this country.
This is why I said we were fucked, bro.
And if we band together now, if we pull back some of those white dudes who went for Trump this time, by growing the White Dudes for Harris campaign, we can make a permanent change. We can put the MAGA crowd away once and for all. And I'm dispirited. I am dispirited with what has happened, but we can't just give up. We can't just stop now. It's so close. It was so close.
No, was it? She got literally slaughtered, bro.
There's just so much hate in this country. So much hate and misinformation from Elon. And we've got to fight back. We've got to fight back. Kamala 2028. We're coming back.
Somebody said they crashing. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Kamala supporters are crashing out. Y'all are off the rocker. I'm just gonna be real. Like, I don't know what the fuck advice to give y'all, but look, some people just don't know how to hold the L and just move on. Okay, look, come back in 2028 then. Okay, congratulations. Okay, come back in 2028. Just stop crying about this shit on the internet, please. It's over. It's not done. We have time. It's not done. Come on, man. Let's fight back.
Now that he's won the presidency, Donald Trump is turning to the task of building an administration, who he will bring to Washington with him, and what they will do.
Can I get 10 people to double tap that screen? Let's get it to 800. We almost at 1,000 likes, y'all. If you're enjoying the content, double tap that screen. We didn't had 1,800 people vote on the poll. We should be past 2,000, but that's cool. Let's go. Double tap the screen, vote on the poll. Let's go, y'all.
This time around, Donald Trump is no newcomer. He has his own people who have proved their loyalty.
These people have been incredible.
Sources tell ABC News that among his first actions, Trump plans to fire FBI Director Chris Wray and to get rid of the career prosecutors who worked on the criminal cases against him. Trump's also made it clear
all them people who built up them criminal cases, them federal, the feds are done. He's even saying the feds are corrupt. Trump is even saying, bro, there are people in the federal government. You know, I got to speak in code. There's people in the federal government that are corrupt. And these people went against him and created a whole smear campaign and lied on him and did all this stuff. And he's going to get rid of everybody from Washington to the feds. There's going to be a lot of new jobs that are going to be opening in the feds. I'm telling you that right now. There's going to be a lot of new federal agents because he is getting rid of all these people, all the prosecutors, all the crooked prosecutors that are in America. They're bye-bye. All the crooked people, the judges and the prosecutors, all them people who've been working against the people, y'all out of here, dog.
Will fire special counsel Jack Smith, who brought those 44 charges against him. The special counsel, however, will probably be gone before Trump is sworn in. Sources.
Can everybody throw a peace sign up to all these people who finna get fired? Hey, guess what, feds? You're fired.
Tell ABC News, Smith is in active talks with DOJ leadership about ending both his cases. Sources tell ABC Trump's transition team has already started preparing pardons for those convicted of charges related to the January 6th attack on the Capitol.
He said he finna pardon all those people.
Fuck them people.
As Trump begins the process of choosing who will serve in his White House and his cabinet, he's already made it clear 2 people he wants involved.
A star is born, Elon. Robert F. Kennedy Jr., he came in.
Oh, that's crazy.
Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Elon are going to be very beneficial to Trump.
Both Elon Musk and Robert F. Kennedy have been huddling with Trump at Mar-a-Lago since election night. Elon Musk spent over $100 million to help Trump win. Trump has talked about having the tech billionaire run a new Department of Government Efficiency, pledging to slash $2 trillion from the federal budget.
Would do at least $2 trillion.
Musk recently said implementing such major spending cuts, quote, necessarily involves some temporary hardship, but
what do y'all think about Elon? I ain't gonna lie, the dude is a genius, but what do y'all think about Elon in the chat?
Will ensure long-term prosperity.
Your money is being wasted, and the Department of Government Efficiency is going to fix that.
And Trump says Kennedy, who has controversial views on vaccines, will be given wide leeway over public health.
I'm going to let him go wild on health. I'm going to let him go wild on the food. I'm going to let him go wild on medicines.
Robert Kennedy Jr. built his career as an environmental activist and lawyer, but Trump has been absolutely clear that there is one thing that he won't let Kennedy touch, and that is oil, with his promise to drill, baby, drill. Trump says Kennedy will play no role whatsoever in environmental or energy policy, George.
If you think Elon is beneficial, drop the gems. If you do not like him, drop the caps.
How about Ivanka and Jared? Are they coming back?
Totally unclear. You know, they said that they weren't going to be part of a second Trump administration. They said that a long time ago, but it is notable that they were both there in West Palm Beach when he had his victory celebration.
They were both there. They're going to be a part of it. Ain't nobody running away from Trump. Get on board, y'all. Come on and get on board. Get your hats and let's go.
In terms of the rest of the family, as you know, Eric and Don Jr. both had significant roles in the campaign, advising his father, their father, on the campaign. Obviously, Laura Trump, Eric's wife, was involved.
The Trump family is coming. They coming, y'all. They finna take care of business.
We don't know if they're going to play a role, but we do know this. Melania Trump is already making plans to staff up the office of the First Lady. She will be going back to the White House, and she's talking with the transition team about what her staff looks like.
Oh, man. The staff is coming. Man, I know a lot of people mad about this. It's okay, though. Y'all can be mad all y'all want. Ain't nothing going to stop. Let's continue.
Here we are again. A majority of women are not the only people who are disappointed in the results of the election on Tuesday. For many Illinoisans, there's a considerable amount of uncertainty and unease about the road ahead. And I'm here today to remind people that no matter the storm that we face, Illinois will always strive to make you welcome and safe and protected. While I was certainly surprised by Tuesday's results, I was not unprepared. Having fought through the headwinds of the first Trump administration, the General Assembly and I took proactive steps to plan for the potential of a second Trump presidency and protect our residents from the damage that it may attempt to cause. Illinois will continue to be a refuge for those whose rights are being denied elsewhere: women seeking reproductive health care, immigrants searching to work hard for a better life, LGBTQ Americans looking for welcome and protection, and people with disabilities whose civil and human rights are under attack.
Man, there's a lot of crying going on. I ain't gonna lie, that's a whole bunch of crying going on about everything. I ain't never seen so many people cry about stuff. Y'all just, and then a lot of people are mad about the Trump family. It's like, bro, they are strong, and you want to have your family. How many people? I'm not stuttering. I'm trying to make a point. How many people's families move like that? Stand behind them 10. And I'm talking about, I ain't talking about just support you. Oh, congratulations. His family, every step of the way, they rocking, skin tight. That's how you move. That's the support system you want around you. That's the loyalty you want around you right there. That's what loyalty looks like. I don't care what color of nobody's skin is. That's what loyalty looks like. That's what I want. I want loyalty around me. You see how thick they was up there? And I'm talking about how many people was up there with them, friends and family. Let's go. We rocking out. We one unit. That's what you want.
President-elect Donald Trump's rhetoric could soon become reality.
I will launch the largest deportation program in American history.
There's a lot of people about to get deported, and a lot of the Latino community is mad because the people who are supposed to be here and are rightfully here, now there's some people that are illegally here. They're looking at the people who are rightfully here like, oh, well, you're against your own people. No, they're not. They're just saying, hey, bro, what is wrong with saying
come here the right way?
Come the right way. Like that's like if I wanted to go move somewhere out of the country, you got to apply for a visa. You got to make sure you let them know you're coming. That government wants to know you're there. I can't just illegally go to another country and then just live there and just be cool. Like they're gonna want to know I'm there, just in case something's going on. Look, they got to know I'm there in their country, and I got to go legally. I can't just tap into somewhere and just stay there. You got to let them know you're there legally. And there's nothing wrong with it.
At least 11 million undocumented immigrants in the U.S. Deporting 1 million people per year could take 1,000 new courtrooms to process and cost taxpayers an estimated $88 billion a year. That's roughly 11 times ICE's annual budget. And that promise drove many voters to the polls.
You start letting people come in here illegally, it throws off the whole system.
Including immigrants who became
Everybody
citizens
has to
and
be
can now vote.
We work really hard. I mean, no offense, but we came here legally. You got to follow the rules, follow the law.
You got to follow the rules.
Got to follow the law, bro. Simple as that.
Believes proving that the Latino vote is far from monolithic.
I come from a family of immigrants. It hurts us to hear parties talk so poorly of us.
A lot of immigrants come here for jobs and they come here for opportunities.
And his supporters trust that he will keep his word. During his first month in office in 2017, he signed an executive order banning travel from 7 Muslim-majority countries. A year later, he implemented a zero-tolerance policy that separated migrant children from their parents. And during the pandemic, he shut down asylum at the U.S.-Mexico border under Title 42. Maria Martinez came to the U.S. from Venezuela under a Biden administration humanitarian parole program, which will expire. She, along with 500,000 others, worry that they will no longer be able to stay.
Man. You just got to get your shit right. That's all it is. That's all it's going to take is for you just to get your shit right. It's nothing wrong with that, though.
Michael, good morning. President-elect Trump will not need to fire special counsel Jack Smith. DOJ guidelines are clear. You cannot prosecute a sitting president. And sources tell me Smith has been in discussions about how he will wind down the 2 federal cases.
Oh, yeah, by the way, Trump's cases are all about to disappear, y'all.
What did
Anybody
I say
thinking that Trump is in any trouble, he's not.
Cases about to go, bro.
He's not going to get
prosecuted. Crazy.
They're going to make this go away. And
I
dude,
said this shit
you're on the
my
chopping block.
life.
You have no choice but to dismiss everything because
I said this shit.
The January 6th criminal case and the classified documents case are effectively over.
And
And there likely will be pardons for some of those convicted in that riot on the Capitol on January 6th. Trump's thunderous election had the effect of strengthening his hand in all pending criminal cases. There are doubts this morning about the Fulton County state election interference case, which has been mired in legal battles and controversies for months. And some legal experts say it's doubtful that the judge overseeing Trump's 34-count felony conviction in the hush money case involving Stormy Daniels will impose any jail time when Trump is sentenced in just a few weeks. Guys?
he ain't going to jail, y'all. That's good news for everybody. Trump will not see any jail time. So for any wishful thinkers out there who wanted him, nah, he ain't going nowhere. Trump gonna be right here
Donald Trump
during this whole presidency.
is the first president to take office as a convicted felon, with several cases still pending. So, what now? Short answer, most cases could be paused or even dismissed.
They're all about to be
crime.
Quick look at each one. Trump's sentencing for the New York hush money case, where he's convicted on 34 felony counts for falsifying business records, is set for the end of this month.
They want him to go down, but he's not, y'all.
And despite his win, the sentencing could still go ahead, though experts say that prison time is unlikely. If sentenced to prison, though, his lawyers could appeal, arguing that jail time will interfere with his presidential duties.
And he ain't gonna lose out being the president. So for anybody who thought that she was still gonna get up in there on the technicality, she's not.
In the Capitol riot case, Trump is facing charges for trying to overturn the 2020 election. Since Trump has won, this criminal case will go away. As sitting presidents can't be prosecuted, according to a former federal prosecutor.
He can't get prosecuted, y'all.
In the classified docs case, Trump is accused of mishandling classified files. This case was already paused and could stay on hold while he's in office. And finally, the Georgia election case, where Trump is charged with trying to overturn Georgia's 2020 results. Presidential immunity may keep this trial from happening until his term is up.
He ain't going to jail, even when his term is up. Trump ain't nothing happening to Trump. That shit finna get dismissed. Let's go.
Donald J. Trump, the nation's 45th president, will be sworn in as the 47th president 75 days from now. Trump not only notched an overwhelming victory in the electoral vote, he is also on track to become the first Republican president to win the popular vote since George W. Bush in 2004. President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris, who each endured pointed insults from Trump while running against him, both picked up the phone today to congratulate him. This is in stark contrast to Trump's refusal to accept the defeat to Biden in 2020 and his months-long campaign to block him from taking office. Biden will address the nation tomorrow. Well, Vice President Harris delivered her concession speech today at her alma mater, Howard University, telling supporters, "Hear me when I say the light of America's promise will always burn bright."
They finna dim that shit out real quick. The light of America gonna burn bright, but
NBC News has learned that Justice Department officials are starting the process of figuring out how to wind down federal cases against Donald Trump. That's according to two people familiar. It's a huge question that we.
And this is why I titled this video, "What's Next for Trump and Kamala?" You're finding out what's next for Trump. Trump is about to get all his cases dismissed, or they're going to work out some sweet deal that he's going to walk away from all that. Just trust me on this. And what else is next for Trump? Oh, he is about to launch an investigation into the FBI, allegedly into all the prosecutors, judges, and corrupt officials in Washington. And he's about to move all the people from Washington to other spots in America because he is cracking down on the government being corrupt, allegedly. Next for Kamala, she's preparing for 2028, and she's rallying up the troops for the agenda to take place in 2028, unless they can get him out the way before that.
We've had, in the few hours we've had to understand what might be the impact of this.
It's not a surprise that these cases can't go forward when Donald Trump takes office. What's interesting here is that the DOJ is moving to end them even before he takes office, citing the long-standing DOJ policy that sitting presidents can't be prosecuted. And there was some thought that maybe Special Counsel Jack Smith was going to sprint through the finish line, was going to work up until the last day, force Trump to fire him, wait till a new attorney general was appointed. But that does not appear to be the thinking inside the department.
Anyway, I'm about to hop off this hoe. I'm going to be back on the business tomorrow. I'm big tired, you dig? Appreciate y'all for tuning in, though. Appreciate the love.